When you create an Access VBA subroutine, you expect it to take data from a source, transform it in some way, and then either change the database or display the result. Sometimes, however, you will want your VBA code to run while a condition is met. When you want a segment of your code to repeat while a specific condition is true, you can use the do-while loop construction. For this movie, we will use the do-while loop code module, which is over here in the navigation pane. So I'll double-click it to open it. This module contains a single subroutine called running total. It has two variables. The first one is an RT variable that's a currency, and that refers to the running total. And second is myR, which is a record set, and then I have set myR to the open record set called orders, and that is essentially assigning it to the contents of the orders table. Now what I want to do is to display a running total as long as that running total is less than 250 when the loop starts. To do that, I'll type do while, D-O, then a space, W-H-I-L-E, then the variable that I'm using to track the running total, which is CUR-RT, so CUR, then RT, and the condition that I want is less than 250. Because I'm working with a table, it's possible that I might run out of records before I get to that number. I won't in this case, but to account for the possibility that I could, I need to add another condition, and that is and not myR.EOF. So what that means is that as long as the running total is less than 250 when the loop starts, and we have not reached the end of the file, continue performing the steps inside the loop. Now press enter, and press tab to move over to indicate that this code is operating within a loop. The next thing I want to do is add the next value in the order table field to the current running total. So I'll type CUR, then capital RT, equal, and then I'm adding it to its existing value, so CUR, capital RT, plus, and then I need to refer to the table field, and that's myR, exclamation point, left square bracket, order total, ORDER-TOTAL, and then a right square bracket. Now I want to display the current running total in a message box, so that's MSGBOX, a space, and I won't do any fancy verbiage, I'll just display the value, and that is CUR-RT, then press enter, and now I want to move to the next record within the table. To do that, we use the move next method. So that's myR, which represents the table, period, and then move, M-O-V-E, next, all one term, and press tab. So as long as the running total is less than 250 and we haven't reached the end of the file, we'll see message boxes updating the value. Now I need to close out the loop, so I'll press enter again, and then a backspace, and then type loop, L-O-O-P, and return. So what will happen when we run the code is that as long as the running total is less than 250 and we haven't reached the end of the file, we'll see a message box indicating what that running total is. So I'll press F5 to run the code. So the first order is 104.95. Then I'll click OK. The code continues to run, and the running total is 132.9, 147.85, 167.85, 192.8, 274.8, so we're above 250, so when I click OK, as expected, the loop terminates because the while condition is no longer true. The do-while loop and its variations let your code repeat a series of actions until a condition is met. You should be very careful though. If you define a condition that can't be met or that will always be met, your code might run indefinitely. If that happens, you can press Ctrl-C or the escape key to stop the code from running forever.